H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show. Also, your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, um, joined by Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. It's windy, Women Rock Wednesday, but it's I got a heavy heart today, and I'm gonna try to get through this show. I got to get out of here early today. I got to get out of here at 2 on the dot. Might be 5 minutes sooner, so I'm just letting y'all know. I gotta go today. I got an appointment I got to be at, and I got to be there. I like to be there early, and it's Women Rock Wednesday. Every Wednesday we celebrate women every day, but on Wednesday, and we really pay special attention to women. Um, and I was just thinking about the women and the mothers uh, of those kids in Uvalde, Texas, and and I'm not going to talk a whole lot because I got stuff I want to share you piece by piece every day. I got some stuff I'm working on that I want to share with y'all tomorrow, but it's just sad, man. You know, I'm just thinking about my two babies. Kiss your baby, send them off to school. Matter of fact, you have an awards banquet that morning at the school. Kids getting their awards, kids getting their honors. Enter the school, and some parents took their kids home. Some parents just left their kid, and it's senseless. Uh, Let me shout out to my starting five first before I go anywhere, cause y'all. Let me start my starting five today. Hey Madonna, hey Jessica Brooks, where my ladies at? Where my ladies? Hey Jessica, hey Sonya, uh, hey Madonna, let me. Hey Dale. I think about you mamas. I think about you mothers today. Fathers too, but it's nothing like the love of a kid for their mother or the mother of their kids. Hey, Marquessa Charles, she's our sixth woman of the day, and I'm gonna tell y'all this is hard for me. Okay, it's real talk. It's uh, it's a challenging day. You know, if you're not aware of what happened in Uvalde, Texas, yesterday was another in the most American of activities, which is a mass shooting. It seemed to be one of the things that Americans do constantly. Excuse me, consistently. And yesterday, an 18-year-old boy from North Dakota, that's right, he was born in North Dakota, after shooting his own grandmother, he then drove to a school, wrecked his car, and massacred 18 people, maybe more. Yes. Wait till I share with y'all what I'm going to share with y'all tomorrow. Make sure you're on the show tomorrow. I have to be honest with y'all. I don't have the words. Can you imagine Robert Hatter not having the words? I don't have magical words today. I just don't have them. That would allow us to sort of just slip away. I wish I did. I just don't have them. But I want y'all to do something today. I want y'all to find something in your life to appreciate today. A moment of gratitude today. That's what I did. That's what helped me. That's what helped me to get to this show, on this show today. Hey, Kevin Lyles. Why is it easier to buy 2 AR-15s and tactical gear than it is to buy a pack of Sudafed or Claritin or what's her name? What's my other? Zyrtex. It's locked up, D. White. Another mass shooting happened in this country barely days after those precious black people in Buffalo. This year, we have had 212 mass shootings in this nation already, and we ain't but 144 days in. The HR bill has been passed twice in the House and has been sitting in the Senate for 2 years. I think that it's a step, but I don't think it cures a lot of the issues around the secondary market where you can get these things. It's, by the way, I love all of y'all too. I love y'all. That's why I do this. A guy who didn't love what he do, if he didn't love the people on this screen, I wouldn't do this. If I didn't love what we are doing in this community and the lives we're changing, because we are, I wouldn't be on here every day like this, on time, like this. The game last night was insignificant to me. We must put things in action to start helping. I don't have the answers, all of them. Seems like we have this conversation over and over and over again. Do y'all know the parents had to get swabbed for DNA because they couldn't recognize the remains of the kids, because this powerful weapon was exploding their little bodies? Did y'all know that? Then some of the parents was a little nervous because ICE was there. And you get this swab, and some of them might be illegal. I mean, it's just so much, y'all. I don't know how to fix it. The secondary market is available to these people too. So the HR, the senators we talking about, the HR, the gun. But this particular boy went and bought these weapons. But whatever little bit we can do to fix it, we should try, senators. Do y'all realize, man, a parent having to bury their child? I know how you love your kids, Dale. I know how you love your kids, Sonia. I know how you love your kids, Ivan Pettit, D. White, King Sticks. That is the part that touched me deep in my soul. Those are babies, they're kids. They will never get an opportunity to go to the prom, to graduate from high school, to go to college, to just to go play. Now you, a parent, have to figure it out. Funeral arrangements. This country that we live in is a hot mess. The world that we live in is a hot mess. Every single year. Actually, there's something. Because people, we saying something good. Somebody sent me, Robert, actually, something we can do. Every person who works in a school building should stop coming to work. Everyone, every single one across the country, stall the economy, demand sensible gun laws until they pass. We don't work. That's the only thing I come up with, y'all. Because I know money stops them clowns up there. Like a friend of mine gonna text me. Tell me, did you see Steve Kerr's rant on? I said, yes, I saw it, but it didn't move me. Yes, Steve Kerr's dad was a American University president in over in Israel, over there. He got killed, and yes, but guess what? We got 52 to me. Sinema and Manchin. I want y'all to know their name. Kristen Sinema and Joe Manchin. And plus those 50 Republicans. I ain't putting it all because you can get these guns anyway. But we got to do something. Then wait till I tell you tomorrow how much the NRA paid for all of these people's campaigns. He ain't talking about CRT. We got to do something, though. Because they're not going to do anything. What are we going to do? My mama used to say, always say, you know the bad guys get away with it. It's because they have a plan. Good people don't have a plan. They're just out being good. Good people need a plan too. I'm going to rewind that one. Thank you, Cheryl in Lebanon. It's not just for Steve Nash. These owners of these teams, these owners, remember I keep telling y'all, these are very, very powerful men that give to these clowns' campaign. But I'm going to repeat this. Mama used to say, you know why bad guys get away with it? It's because they have a plan. Good people don't have a plan. They're just being good people. Good people, summer basketball community, basketball. Let's get a plan. That's all I've been telling y'all for the last 6 years. Let's have a plan. And I know some of y'all been fighting me because some people want to keep this thing the same way it's been. So when a guy like Robert come along and try to tell you something, man, he just up there, man, he fussing. 212 mass shootings so far this year. Only 144 days old. Our loose gun laws cannot coexist with a peaceful society. It doesn't mean people can't own rifles and handguns, but weapons like AR-15s, ghost guns, silencers should never be allowed to be owned by the public because these people ain't stable. Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. Greg Abbott, Ted Cruz, John Cronin. They must answer for this. Do something right now. Y'all need to tell them to do. You know how we come on here and want to talk crazy on this feed? I swear, I hope y'all calling them three. I hope y'all emailing them three. Please tell me. Please tell me. I don't mind. I told you, as of May 6th, 7th, Cinco de Mayo, you can put what you want on here. I'm just not going to answer to a lot. I'm not going to give it a platform. But we're so easy to holler and fuss at each other. Let's fuss at Ted Cruz. Then you got clowns coming over here talking about don't vote. What your black people have gotten to vote. I got something for y'all on that too. So your friends who say that, probably try to give something tomorrow, but next week, I know, this stuff's so heavy on my heart. Damian Lee, a young fella. In his press conference, this kid playing a basketball game, he got to say, he says, easy to get a gun than baby formula right now. And then they making such a mockery of us. Y'all got to realize now, it ain't but 100 senators, 2 from each state. And you got some of these states that's not that populated. Don't have that many people. Don't even have more people than Houston. But they got 2 senators. Wyoming and all of them kind of places like that. And they got the nerve to have this guy, one of them parties, GOP, whatever, got this guy running for governor. Let me show you what his. Y'all share the show. You got to share the show when you come on here. Let's get this guy. Come on. I got to show y'all this. Check this out. They got this guy in Georgia trying to run for senator against Warnock.
Hey, Bonner Roger with CNN.
I know.
Can I ask you, do you support any new gun laws in the wake of this Texas shooting?
Do what now?
Do you support new gun laws in the wake of this Texas shooting?
What I like to do is see it and everything and stuff. I like to see it,
A favorite New Jersey
Thank
trip?
you.
Did y'all hear that? I like to see it in everything and stuff. Thank you, D. White. Kendrick Lewis. You went to Miami. You say you'll stay. Why? Stay. Hey, Kendrick Lewis. I hope I'm saying it right. South Beach ain't for everybody. I'm glad you said that. I mean, because you made me laugh. Thank you for changing. Because I wanted to get off of that today. Because I got something I want to really, really share with y'all about this topic, but it's unbelievable. We just got see. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You have to be 21 years old to buy liquor, but 18 to buy a gun. Makes sense. He needs his ass whooped straight ridiculous. Yes. You talking about Herschel Walker? Yes. I hope you're talking about Herschel Walker. But that's what they did. They said, wait a minute. We put a clown out there the last time. Everybody vote for him. Some of you black people voted for that clown. I call him Tramp. Some of y'all voted for him. Some people we know, some people around here we know voted for him. They said they can put anybody. Because once we let a black man get into the office is tainted now. Y'all, we hit the White House. Don't nobody black supposed to be in the White House. So now anybody can be in the White House now. So they put the clown in the White House. And now they trying to put a clown in a Senate seat so they can tell him everything to do. He said, I got to see his stuff. Wait a minute, hold on. What did he say? I put it in my notes, man. What I like to do is see it and everything and stuff. That was the exact quote from a guy that's running for senator. It ain't but 100 of these guys on the planet. Man. How y'all doing today? The Mavs won last night. Talked a little bit yesterday. I got a chance to, we had a great conversation yesterday about this summer basketball community. And let me tell you something. The reason I talk about this community, because if we can work this community thing out right, I'm watching. We got guys making, I'm watching people posting the basketball videos and the hooping videos and all of this here. And I love to see when Landon Ardwan posted something last night. His son is magna cum laude. So I got to talk about that. Jalen Ardwan. Shout out to you, young man. Because guess what? Good people got to have a plan. Parents, the people on the other side of the basketball community that's been draining you for years, they have a plan. Parents, you got to have a plan. Sitting there looking in my mailbag. Got so much. I got so much. Let me tell you something. Stuff to talk about. I was looking at the all NBA team. It looked a little different this year. Did y'all see it? All NBA team. First team. Nikola Jokic. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Devin Booker. Luka Doncic. Jason Tatum. Thank you, Devin Booker and Jason Tatum. You saved us. Second team. Joel Embiid, John Morant, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, DeMar DeRozan. Third team, Karl Anthony Towns, LeBron James, Chris Paul, Trae Young, Pascal Siakam. I got to... Y'all know it's hard for me to change this. But I want to shout out, it's Women Rock Wednesday, right? I do want to shout out this young girl. I think I put it. I think I got it. I think I got it. I want to shout out to this young lady, man. Where did I put it? Yes, right here. I want to make it smaller. I want y'all to take a look. The highest paid athletes aged 25 and under. last year. Naomi Osaka. Okay. You can worry about the other guys if you want to, but I just wanted to show you her cause something happened that I wanted to share with y'all, and I didn't get a chance to talk with y'all about because I got so much stuff about these babies just still inside of me. So y'all bear with me because I got some stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna share. Make sure you be here early tomorrow because I got to get out of here early today. But this young lady, Naomi Osaka. I mean, I didn't see it. You know, you saw it on some news, but I didn't share it for Women Rock Wednesday last week. But I am not going to go a second. Share the show right now. I'm not going to go another second. This young lady, under 24 years old, departs IMG to launch Evolve, her own sports agency. Hold on. It's one thing to stay in your lane, but it's entirely different to flex. It's entirely different, an entirely different flex to create your own. You know how y'all, we had some guys come on here and talk their negative talk. You know, when I came to her defense about her just saying, I'm going to protect my mental health. I'm not going to let you clowns disturb my mental health. I'm out. Oh, we had some guys come on here. Well, she gets this, she get paid to do this, she get paid that, all of that, right? But this young lady, I want to repeat this. I'm going to read the headline again. Tennis champion Naomi Osaka departs IMG. Go look them up. You'll see on that. To launch Evolve, her own sports agency. Under 20 some years old. Under 24 years old. It's one thing. See, this is how we got to start thinking. It's one thing to stay in your lane, but it's entirely different flex to create your own lane. Ain't no woman that did this like this. Serena didn't do it. Serena kept letting them other people keep paid off her. She said, I'm going to get paid off of me. Let me tell you, and that's the case for this young lady who reported left IMG to launch her own sports agency. Guess what she said, ladies and gentlemen? This Women Rock Wednesday. We should be, thank y'all for talking about her. Let me see. I mean, every sound I can use about this young girl. She said, I spent my career doing things my way, even when people told me that it wasn't what was expected or traditional, Osaka said regarding the move. You remember, those people, IMG didn't come to her defense. Like when Robert Hatter came over here defending that woman on the Chop Shop, IMG remained silent. That girl sat out there and took all that heat on her own, Sonia Billingsley. Well, why I'm paying y'all if I got to take all this heat on my own? If I got to take all this heat on my own, I'm going to do my own. I hope somebody heard that. Chad, I hope you heard that. Mindy, I hope you heard that. Mindy, I don't know where you was this morning, but I'm glad you're here. I miss you. I told a story about Satchel Paige yesterday and you wasn't there. This young girl said, Evolve is the natural next step in my journey as both an athlete and a businesswoman. This is how our young women are thinking. As well as being a way to me to continue being myself and doing things my way. Everybody who got daughters right now need to have them look at the rest of this show. Look at this show later. She partnered with the agent of the firm. His name's Stewart. Yeah, Stewart. to launch the new agency. Check this out. Oh, her daughter senior walked there. Oh, okay. Osaka's contract with IMG, reportedly expired at the end of last year. At that time, she became an independent athlete in similar moves to LeBron James and Kevin Durant. However, Naomi's new partnership is said to make her the first woman athlete to found her own agency. Check this out. This news could provide much needed support to other women and people of color in sports, especially since Osaka has been vocal about athletes implementing boundaries and creating space to deal with their mental health. This what these young women doing out here. Oh, I love it. I'm going further, y'all. She said, she always talking candidly about how she navigates the mental health space. She said, lesson one, y'all listen, lesson one. While you're navigating this mental health space, you can never please everyone. The world is as divided now as I can remember in my short 23 years. Issues that are so obvious to me at face value, like wearing a mask in a pandemic, or kneeling to show support for anti-racism, are ferociously contested. She said, wow. So when I said I needed to miss the French Open press conference to take care of my mentality, I should have been prepared for what unfolded. It's unbelievable, man. In 2021, she pulled in $60 million in prize money and endorsements. She got Louis Vuitton, Nike, MasterCard, Tag Heuer, and Beats by Dre. So proud of her. This young lady rocks. And I hope y'all proud of her. Share the show. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back. We're going to get at it. Got something else for you. Chop Shop, we'll be back in a minute.
Welcome to All Ticket Attractions, your number one source for tickets, local or nationwide. Here's our current promotion, ticket purchase installments. Just pay 25% down and make weekly payments. Ladies and gentlemen, Chop Shop members, go to your favorite show. Sit on the front row. If you want a ticket but can't pay all of it, put it on weekly installments. Now back to the Chop Shop with Hatter and Hicks, your midday sports happy hour.
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. Got something else? Hey, did anybody see the game last night? I want to check it. I just, what's going on? What's going on with the NBA right now? I'm looking it up. Let me show y'all something. I want to talk to y'all. Where my coaches at? Because y'all might want to send this to your people. Y'all might want. I'm going to share something with y'all. I'm sitting there watching Dallas. They won the game last night because some of them guys who hit shots that they hit shots this time, and the other day they couldn't throw the ball in the ocean. And he said, "You want to see why Clay only took 10 shots last night? How much How many he should have took last night? Clay, oh, he didn't take but 10. See, Steph didn't take but Steph took 16. Andrew Wiggins, Kaminga. That's a good point. And Clay didn't play for 28 minutes. It's a good point. But I saw something last night, man. I want to share this with y'all, and y'all take this information and do with it what you want to do with it. But I was just watching the game. I've been watching the playoffs. I've been watching basketball. I'm in this business. I'm studying it. Everybody talking about they can make it in the NBA. And everybody, Ken Gamble, I'm glad you're there. Oh, yes. I need all my basketball coaches. Share the show, all my basketball coaches. No, the NBA is not rigged. Jason Peters, if it's rigged from up high. The players playing. Sometimes you make shots, sometimes you don't. It's a make or miss league. I never would say it's rigged. But I do want to share this with you. In the games that they lost, the Mavs, they had a lot of these same open shots, Jeremy Peters. And they lost. They didn't make them. You got me? So watch this. What's up, Solomon? What's up? Now, women, Mindy, I want y'all to help me with this, Mindy. Mindy, just maybe. No, not maybe. Them 3-point shooters at Dallas, they're not as good as they think they are. I'm going to show you something. I watch guys like Joe Harris. I watch guys like Duncan Robinson. I watch these guys who are great 3-point shooters. And when teams put that pressure on them and run them hard, run it hard and close out and contest, and they know the only reason they're on the floor is to make shots, and they can't do nothing else. King Gamble, follow me here, King Gamble. How you instruct your kids? How you talk? And you miss the first couple. That's all your ass can do now. You miss the first couple. That's why you just can't rely on the shot. But they playing. Anderson Fowler, they role players, but they playing. They playing in the playoffs. Hey, Karima, check this out. All you coaches, all your summer basketball coaches, just having guys that are one-dimensional kills you. Having guys that are one-dimensional kills you. It blows my mind. All we need a guy is to do is play D and rebound and do this and just facilitate. I'm watching Miami, right? Check this out. All of a sudden, Jimmy Butler is struggling. He hurt. Kyle Lowry is hurt, struggling. Tyler Hero is hurt, struggling. And all of a sudden, you need Bam Adebayo to get you 30. Y'all listen to this now. All these guys hurt. Now you expect Bam. You haven't need Bam to get 30 all year, right? Now people dumping and talking crazy about Bam. You didn't ask Bam to be no leading scorer in the past few years. I'm just showing you how people are. You haven't asked Bam to be a top 10 scorer. What you told Bam to do is rebound, run and rebound, man. You get 17 to 18 points, but do all the dirty work. Now all of a sudden, Jimmy get bangs up. Kyle get hurt. What's his name? Your hero gets hurt. Now I just hear the pundits and the people banging on Alvin Adebayo saying he need to get 30. But listen, Anson, that is Moody. That's not who he is. When the last time, where my high school coaches at? When the last time you sit down with a guy like Bam and said, you need to add this to your game and you need to get this out of your game at the end of the season? Coaches, do y'all give kids, high school coaches, summer coaches, when you leave your kid at the end of the year? I'm just asking. Like you finished with him. Y'all done went all over the country and ate hamburgers and whatever. Got some tennis shoes. Do when that last trip, do you send him text or send him, hey man, it's what you need to work on the rest of this summer to be prepared for your school? High school coaches, when he leave for the summer, this is what you need to work on this summer. I was taught, ladies and gentlemen, to get better in the off season. So all your mamas and the dads who didn't know, I was taught you get better in the off season. That's why I always said skill and development instead of playing all these games. A coach, mamas and daddies, should be able, after practicing with you for a week, a coach should be telling you, man, you got better. What did you do this summer other than what you usually do? You know what I used to tell? You know what I tell my coach? When they asked me this, coach, I went back to the basics. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that is Moody. I went back to the basics. I worked on my footwork, my triple threat, and knocking down shots. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles. Just go back and work on the basics and work on your game and tighten everything up. This is what the pros do. 30-year-old pros, 40-year-old pros, work on the basic. Stephen Curry and Damian Lillard do not have kids pulling up from half court. I disagree with that. Absolutely. Somebody just said that, put it on the screen. Ivan Petty. They don't have them. The kids hadn't been explained. Them dudes have 1,000 makes every day. That's why they can do it. The parents hadn't been explaining to their kids that Stephen Curry and Damian Lillard ain't got them kids doing nothing. So let's get that out of our vocabulary. Did y'all hear what I said? Go to the basics. I told y'all the story. I used to go to the games early. Especially when Penny and Robert Ory was playing. I come early because, I drive in with them to keep them, taking them and then coming back. I'm driving in with you. So I sit around. I always want to see who the first person on the floor. On the visiting team, I want to know who the first guy on the first bus. But I sit there in Chicago, sit there in United Center, and Michael Jordan out there. Just doing simple stuff. Spinning the ball, catching it, facing. It's Michael Jordan. Elbow, bam. Spin it, catch it, sweep, bam. Spin it, catch it. Just Michael Jordan. Not Lil Johnny. Not little Mr. All District. Not Mr. All District VIP. MVP. I'm talking about Michael Jordan. Just simple. Simple. And then when the game got tight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting there watching it. That's why he went, to get his points. Right the same spot. I'm sitting there, oh my God, I told Penny after the game. I said, we got to start warming up like that, player. I don't know what the hell y'all doing. We got to start warming up like that. I don't mind no kids putting up from half court. I ain't saying nothing about the kids doing what they want to do. But put something on it. Say, look, player, you talking about what the coach letting them do. I'm talking about them damn parents. Come here, man. If your ass ain't making 500 of them a day, don't shoot it. So guess what? They ain't going to make 500 a day. So guess what? Got to shoot it. You can't shoot it. Michael, come on, man. We're trying to blame the coach. Hell no. Let my son do this. Let him do it. I said, dude, don't. I promise you, my favorite argument with him. Did you practice that shot? Don't shoot it then. You don't practice that shot, don't shoot it. It ain't that simple. I ain't never seen you practice that little ugly. I mean, you used to do something. I forgot what it was. Used to get on my damn nerves. I said, player, you don't practice that. That's why it ain't gonna go in. But I never get. He used to get mad at me. Because I used to have him doing the miking drill. If you don't know what it is, go look it up. Because I can explain to you. You just, one hand, you're up under the goal. One hand here, you're letting the ball go through the door. Then you go up under the goal and one hand kissing it out. You just getting feel it, the touch. The kid won a couple of ball games because he said, Dad, why I got to do this? This is a miking drill. He was a center. Ken Gown. He won a couple of important games by him grabbing a rebound up under the goal as a guard and kissing it back off the backboard to win the game. It's a couple games like that. Because what we practice every single day. It came second nature in the game. He's up under the goal, kiss the ball off the ball game over. We got guys like I told y'all yesterday. Jaylen Brown can't dribble. He's a pro. An all-star, I think. Close. He can't dribble. Pass 2-3 dribble. He fumbling and bumbling. I told Clyde Drexler. That's my comp for him. I've told y'all this before. That's my comp for him. Clyde Drexler. But coach, all I'm telling you, that is Moody. My son didn't want to do the drill. He used to ask me, why I got to do this? But I explained it to him, Jason Peters. This develops your touch. Then when he won them ball games, he told, Dad, I see what you're talking about now. I see what you're talking about. This stuff. The biggest compliment a coach can ever give you, and I'm talking to my young people out here. Parents, you can give them the message. Is that, man, you've gotten better. Y'all remember when people were coming out here to work out with a king in the off season? Where is that now? Herb Baker, Thaddeus Moody, help me. Kobe, LeBron. That's why they so freaking great. Where are these other guys? How come Joel Embiid ain't brought his big head ass down here? How come all these other guys ain't came down? Hey, Joe, how come all these people ain't came down here? Akeem still, he in the helping business. Y'all remember the Kobe's? That's why they was great. They doing stuff that don't nobody else want to do. Now you wonder why sometimes these guys get blowed out 20, the next game they hit the pop. Blowed out 20, next time. Think about what I just said. Why they don't watch enough basketball? Because somebody just said, Mr. Michael Ned just said, well, they see Stephon or the who is that? Not Michael Ned. Petty said the kids watch Stephon Curry and Damian Lillard shoot threes. That's why they shoot threes. That ain't why they shoot threes. Herb said these kids don't watch enough basketball to really learn and play the game in all phases. Oh, yes. Some in the league don't know how to play. Herb Baker. You made, hold on. Jeremy said, you made me think of Patrick Ewing a few years back when he got on his players in the huddle. Do you work on that shot? Have you? Yes. Yes, I remember that. You just brought that to my attention. Odyssey said he works at a lot of tournaments at the scoring table. 100% of the time, I see players get the rebound and just go all the way out of control fast as hell. I'm like, slow down, son. Damn. You can slow down. Yes. Slowing down is a skill. I know you teaching her. Stop being able to stop is a skill. Everybody can't stop. You feel me? Slowing down is a skill, man. And you got to be able to slow down with not your head over because you're going to tip over. You got to have your head in balance. Kobe didn't play the post. LeBron didn't play the post. Herb Baker. But they came down here to get them post footwork move. That is no excuse. The post is still there. They just ain't got nobody who know what to do with it when they get it in there. Ain't nothing wrong with the post. Ain't nobody teaching it no more. Let's send our children to the best skill coach. Who are the best trainers in Houston? Get the top trainers to class. Jason Peters, I don't know who's the best because it's subjective. Because one guy, see, I can have all this knowledge that I have, but if I don't know how to get it into a 12-year-old or 8-year-old mind, then it ain't no good. I can know it, but some people can't teach it right. Where these guys could get it, Jason. Let me put that up there, Jason. We got two of the best in the city here. But guess what? Top. I think all of them. I haven't been to their workouts. But somebody got to be able to teach these things. Everyone cannot shift everyone because you're not taught. That's a teachable skill, shifting gears. That is Moody. I had to talk. My son used to run out of control all the damn time. Because he was so fast, he just get the ball and just run his little ass down. Just run. I said, whoa. Then I taught him how to stutter. He said, I do this in football, but he didn't think to translate that to basketball. That's why you got to teach him, Dad. Now he got I mean, then he got, you know, and then his, you know, his natural ability to just take over. But you got to teach him the basics. Why Luka's so potent is that he's fast and so out there he used. And Luka is big as hell. I want y'all to let y'all know this. Luka can handle that thing like Isaiah Thomas. And he's 6'8", 6'9", big and wide. But he ain't gonna guard nobody. I can look at the box score and determine what took place during the game. I can't. That's a good. You better than me, Herb. Yeah, once the game slow down, for it's hard to stop a player. That's it. There you go. No one teaching it anymore. Think about what I just said, y'all. Kobe Bryant is a guard. LeBron James is whatever he want to be. Those two players went and sought out Hakeem Olajuwon. These other players ain't sought him out now. They too good. I guess they better than Kobe and LeBron. What's up, Mark Edwards? Why Ricky Williams changed his last name to his white wife? I don't know about Ricky Williams and his white wife. I have no idea, King Sticks, why a man changed his name. A man can change his name to whatever you want to change it to. Yeah, let's go. I can teach players how to play in the post, but all the bigs swear they're wings. Okay, I got you. Egos want to lie. Basketball IQ. Luke is big and strong. Yeah, Luke is big, y'all. He's big. Can handle that thing. It give you some. If you think about it, TikTok. Let me put up King Gamble. Said TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, everything these kids do is sped up. We have to slow their minds down. Attention span's too short. I like that. I like that, coach. I wonder why ex-pros players don't come back to their home city. That's interesting. I wonder why. Herb, anybody got an answer out there? Kenneth Gamble. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I know Damon Dotson come back and do some things, but I have no idea that Justice Winslow, Justin Jackson, Fox, and all of these guys hasn't came back and did something together. I wonder why. Just get some. Say, okay, this community has given me a lot. What can I come back and do it? Not just my name on it. Just not forget my name right now. Have y'all ever thought about that? That's a good one. Who said that? I like that, Mr. Petty. I wonder why. They haven't been groomed. They come back and give back. They come back and do things individually in little pockets. I'm talking about all of them come together and say, man, come here, man. Hey, play. Hey. Let's do that. Like Dee Richards did. Should have been sold out. Should have been standing room on. Because that young lady came back. Now, we got to find some more like her. She got to find the Charlie Colliers, who all the other girls who around there, the Neckers, the Aguma K sisters, all that fame they got. I ain't heard from them. Why? That's when I tell y'all what's happening in the basketball community, that's what I'm talking. That falls under this heading, under this banner. Think about the impact. Think about the impact that would have Jimma made a message for you, Hatter. I texted to you. Okay, all right. You know, I hadn't had to, man. When this show going, man, I'd be 1,000 miles an hour. I think I got it. Uh-oh. I just got this. Somebody just sent me. Y'all remember James Francis, who used to play for Cincinnati Bengals, played at Baylor? He said he putting together a Southwest Conference football reunion weekend in Houston, August the 5th through the 7th. This golf tournament, and we're doing a golf tournament. Holler at me. I'm going to call him about it. He just sent it to me. I'm going to support him in that. Oh, I got a message from Jim. Let me see. Hold up. This Women Rock Wednesday. I got to put my baby on the screen. Hold on. Y'all hold on. Y'all can wait. Y'all can wait. Y'all stop me from putting Jim on the screen. Hold on. How y'all doing? I hope I'm making it better. I hope I'm making y'all forget a little bit about what's going on up there in Uvalde. Because every time I think about them little babies, man, I'm glad I'm on the show right now. Because I be thinking about them. And what time is it? Yeah, I'm getting my time right. James Francis, yes. Great man. Y'all, we gonna have fun. I'm gonna tell y'all, he gonna call me about it, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit more about it. Y'all, we gonna go do it with him. He first class guy. I can't wait to get on top of it. But let me show you what Jimma played. I haven't heard it. I'm just playing it off the thing. Let me see what she's saying. Here we go.
Go. Hey, Chop Chop. I just wanted to say thank you to all the supporters and fans for all the help and all the support for the surgery. It was a long run and it was a lot. And I just wanted to say thank you, especially to Hatter and Hicks, for all the support and for putting the information out there. And I'm ready to go home and I am A-okay. Go. Hey, Chop.
Man, y'all got me crying again on the show. Man, why don't you tell me that, Jeremy? God dang it. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to quit messing with y'all. That's what I'm going to do. I need to go on a vacation. I'm going to quit messing with y'all. When I see that little girl and I know what was going on in her body, and her dad had a cry for help, and I immediately said, man, whatever we can do to help, I'm going to do it. What? See her. Boy. And y'all wonder why? Show up every day. Try not to miss a day. To sit up here and do this show. I would have never met this young girl if I wasn't on this show. I would have never knew about that story if I wasn't. That's why I always ask y'all to share the show. You never know who else we might need to help. This ain't about me. Listen to me. I'm all right. Jimmy all right. This show is for y'all. I just don't understand it. How could you? Somebody just said we got 29 people on YouTube but 4 people liked it. What the hell are we doing? I mean, for real. What if the people in the beginning, when this show had its inception, when its show inception, that the people didn't keep supporting it? Y'all don't realize, don't you know, Jimmy and I decided, said, forget the Chop Shop and just went off the air? Because we didn't like the radio station politics? And we just said, forget it. We just went on by our lives. And something happened inside of me. And said, man, I got to do this, man. When a lady can email me and said, thank you for saving my son's life. The words that you gave him today help me and my family. When a lady can call in and say, I'm having chemotherapy, and this is the best 120 minutes of her day, and we can't share the show. We can't like it. Because I don't like Jimmy and his hats. I don't like how he be fussing. Shit, we might not like you. Y'all understand? This little baby had a vertebrae crooked. And it took a special doctor. They had to fly all the way to New York City, New York University, so a doctor can straighten her up. And she took out her time to send a message to not just me and Jimmy, to y'all. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. All you gotta do is push a button. I'm moving appointments around. My assistant, no, don't book me nothing at 12 o'clock to 2. Now, some things that time is out of my control. We can't share the show. Then you let, I ain't gonna watch that show. That's hit. I don't like it. I don't like it. You let people. Gemma Johnson, young lady, I thank God for this show, because without this show, I would have never knew you. I know you're going to go and do something great. God going to do something in your life. Your test going to be a testimony. Y'all, I hope y'all understand how important this is. You say, when you come up here and casually say all this slick shit on your comments, but you ain't called John Cornyn, Ted Cruz, or Racetrack, whatever y'all call it, Hot Wheels. None of them has said nothing. But you can get your happy ass on this feed and say anything you want to say. Yes. Yeah, I'm talking to you if you're doing it. But back to, let me go back. I saw some. Jeremy Conner said, funny story. He said, working my kids out yesterday morning on a simple rip through and pull up jumper. My oldest son, Division I player, is going hard doing these fundamentals with no complaints, making damn near every shot. My daughter complaining because she want to do 35 dribble moves before she shoot. And she is missing half her shots. I told her, you better focus on the simple and finishing, or you and them 35 moves gonna be on the bench. Thank you, Jeremy. Jeremy, I told you my favorite words. My son didn't do all that crossover, all that. You got 3 dribbles, player. Person dribble more than 3 or 4 times, he don't know what the hell to do with it. Pass it. If you got to dribble that many damn times, I know it's a couple of them, y'all, I've been seeing on these videos. And I ain't gonna talk about the kids because they letting them doing them. They letting them do beat. I know one of the, he beating that out the damn ball. Every time I turn it down, I want to turn it off. Every time he touched the ball, he got the pack. Ain't went no damn well. 3, 4 dribbles, get off the ball. Let me see what's it. Then Curb said, Okay, Corleone Young will be on. Google him if you want to know who Corleone Young is. He'll be on the show tomorrow. In Chicago, we have an organization called a support group. Many of the former Chicago NBA European players come back. You know what? Absolutely. Those guys in Chicago do that. But y'all got a certain togetherness in Chicago that, because I've spent a lot of time in Chicago. That is Moody. Do you remember Carl Harris? Carl Harris. When I call that name, usually everybody know who he was. I spent a lot of time up there when we were in the when Penny and them with the Olympics were training up there, and I spent a lot of time up there. I stayed up there for months, and Chicago is different. It's a different flavor up there about basketball. I ain't saying they better, but those pros come back to that city. All of them. They just in that city. He said, Chicago European players come back for a week and give back to the youth in Chicago. Tim Hardaway. That's the kind of stuff I was talking about a minute ago. Tim Hardaway, Derrick Rose, Juwan Howard, Sonny Parker, Jabari Parker, Mark Aguirre, Dr. Lord Walton, Bobby Simmons, Charlie Brown, and many more. Absolutely. That's what I hope can happen. But somebody had to be the catalyst, that is Moody, to get that together. Somebody. Who put that together? Let's see. We can take a lot of things for granted. Yep, you're right. Don't take this show for granted. Please don't. Don't take it for granted because it can be taken away from y'all as soon as possible. You see how busy Jimmy getting. What if I just said the same thing? Because I'm just as busy. But guess what? I moved. Don't call me from no meeting from 12 to 2. I don't care what you got going on. Boys don't even call Sheila Jackson Lee, but criticizing the system. Yeah, you can affect just one of your. Yes. That's why we can give up on mankind. No, we can't never give up on mankind. Mankind gonna be all right. Y'all understand this world gonna be here. They just replace our ass. The world gonna be here. That's why I always, when I'm talking on these airways, y'all think I'm talking to y'all. Boo, you ain't that important. I'm talking to our future generations who gonna go to YouTube and can listen to this and say, wow. First time I played one-on-one with one dribble, I got beat by a slope. Okay, that's a good one. Of course, the mouth of Chicago. Who? Hatter. Are you talking about Carl Harris? Yes! The mouth of Chicago. That's my man. Don't you talk to my man. That is Moody. No, not that Carl. Not that Carl. Seattle. Okay, they do. But thank y'all. But man, this is man, that little jump. Y'all gotta understand, man. I started the show talking about them young, beautiful little babies in Uvalde, and then just a week. You know, y'all know our bodies and our minds are not equipped to handle this amount of trauma over and over again without being able to recover. It's not healthy. I'm gonna talk to y'all about that tomorrow. It's not healthy. Ivan Petty say he used a lot of dude. I mean, but yeah, Carl Harris, man. Hey, let me tell y'all something. That is Moody. I can't wait to tell you some stories about that, man. Those guys right there, though. When I was in Chicago, y'all got to realize, I be in Chicago, and I'm just so used to me. I'm just carefree. I love everywhere I be, in any city I am. Man, I was just going everywhere in Chicago. I didn't realize how dangerous Chicago was. I was not. But the people I was with, evidently, these guys didn't play no games. So that is Moody, they used to have a Houston's restaurant. I think they closed it down. A Houston, like right downtown. That's my favorite restaurant there. And I know I used to I had a little condo on State Street over there because I was up there for so long. And I remember Michael Jordan's restaurant, but that is Moody. Chicago, I I didn't realize, some people telling me now, I went to get my hair cut. Carl Harris said, man, go over here and get your hair cut. I said, okay. I know I passed the White Sox Stadium going out that way. That's all I remember. I got off freeway and I think I went to the left. And I went to the left, then went down. I was in the hood, y'all. I don't know what part of town I was in. But when people tell me, I just came and said, hey, man, Carl said, you cut my hair. You cut. Man, I was, when they be on TV, I was in that hood. But them people, because who sent me, I was good. So shout out to them guys. You said Thaddeus Music. The tradition has all been going on for years. Benny Hendry has energized the former NBA UMA players to come back. Benny Hendry. Tell Benny I would love boy to know who he was. I remember Rush Street. Yeah, it's on Rush Street. That's right. That's right. That's right. It was on Rush Street. But it's who can we get? European player, NBA player, like D'Angelo Harrison. I think people are following him because everybody like him. But we got to get an NBA guy. You know, we got to get an NBA guy. So I just wonder, you know, we got to get guys to coming back to the program. Y'all, when I used to play in the program, all the pros used to come here. But what happened, the Jew League got put on this thing, and everybody tried to go to LA. This thing right here. Now all we got to do is a few pros come and we put them back on this thing, and maybe they'll come to Houston. And Mindy said same year had went to Chicago for work and went on the subway just going anywhere, not knowing. Yes, Mindy, I was all over the place. I used to be a hostess at Houston's. Which one, Mindy? Which one you would hostess at? Not tell me not. Tell me it wasn't. What's my favorite? Westheimer used to be my favorite. Westheimer used to be my favorite. How the Houston's was right behind the Marriott Hotel. You had a condo on North State. Yes, I'd never forget because it's a. You know, y'all got the rails. It's not far from the rail. Because it's getting loud. It's getting loud. I can't tell you exactly where it is. Adidas is now sponsoring the Jew League, not Nike anymore. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about what can we do for the pros to start coming back? Even our young pros. They don't come back. Ain't nobody came and played in it. Only Jonathan Simmons. So, yes, it's what can we do? That's part of the basketball community. If we get some of these guys to come back and maybe tell their stories, and maybe they didn't have a great experience in this basketball community. Because, y'all, we got some assholes in this basketball community. Y'all know them. And they've been doing this stuff for years. And they have no attachment to these guys. Jeremy Johnson said, Francis, Nick Van Exel, Mobley. Yeah, those guys, yes. Where is that? Number one, the damn Houston Rockets. They don't support it with their non-playing asses. All of them should be in the damn Pro-Am this year. Y'all got to realize Eddie Lampkin balled his butt off. I came on this show and told y'all he balled his butt out in that Pro-Am. What he did, had his best season at TCU. Kenny, who passed it down? Talking about Kenny Smith? We ain't got no Kenny Smith no more. We got to find somebody else. Forget what we didn't have. I'm talking about what we have. Oh, yeah, yes, Mindy. All of us used to come there, Mindy. Mindy, I probably saw you back then. I probably just passed right by. All of us used to come. And Mindy, long time ago, Man, y'all used to piss me off because then y'all got this little old sign in the corner, little gold sign. You couldn't see that good. Talking about proper attire required. We just came from the damn gym. We didn't have no proper attire on. Yeah, you know I remember now. But Jeremy said, my son highlight was Daniel House coming up to him. See that? And work out in football, Super Bowl chair. Oh, good. Thank you, Daniel House. I know you just worked there, but I'm talking about y'all wouldn't let us in. I mean, yeah, y'all did. Yeah, they let us in. Yeah, they let us in. I'm sorry. But they used to bother us all the time. I said, man, how the hell I'm gonna come put on a suit? We just left the gym. But let's see. What was I at? Y'all got me all over the place. I'm looking, but think about it, man. The Pro-Am is free. The Pro-Am is complimentary. Casey Williams and his wife Jillian, they're doing it. Hold up. Guess what else they did this year? They got a TBT team. Hold on. The basketball tournament, no excuses, gonna have a team to come out here to represent Houston. So, Casey and them been doing their job. We ain't been doing ours. We don't need no damn ball is life. All these damn media, see, Jeremy, I got to get you outside the box. So Ball in Life and other noteworthy media crews need to be in the gym. We don't need no Ball in Life. Ain't got shit to do with no Ball in Life. We got Extra Eyes Media. We got all the media. We got all the damn media in the world here. We don't need no, we got enough media. But the media need to get off their ass, you right, and go cover the Pro-Am. If you're media, I think Michael Jordan came in and did some things with him with HTX Sports. But we need more of them. Yeah, thank you for putting that up there, Jeremy. Because our media company always talking about you want to be media, you want to be media, you want to be media. Cover that. Robert, the NBA have prevented a lot of players to play in the Pro-Am. The most memorable was, okay, so if the NBA has prevented it, but guess what? I talked to the NBA. They ain't said nothing about that. Them guys got guaranteed damn contracts. It ain't said nothing in them contracts about not playing the Pro-Am. Our college players can play in the Pro-Am. Our college players. Every TSU player should have his ass over there. Every Rice should have a team in there. St. Thomas has a team in there sometimes. This is how these guys get. HBCU should have a team in there. I'm telling you, man. This is, if the pros, hold up. The pros don't have to play. Just show up. How about that? I know, Jeremy. How about that? Just show up. Can you imagine if James Harden just showed up? Can you imagine if Chris Paul would have just showed up? No, he ain't going to play because he get hurt every damn time. We don't want him to play. Just show up. Go to No Excuses Pro-Am. Go No Excuses Pro-Am on all social media. He gave me the dates. Hold on. Let me look. Since somebody asked me. Man, I'm still thinking about Jimmer right now. Hold on. I'm still thinking about Jim. Jimmy, you got 20 minutes and I got to get out of here. I'm going to bring you in and I got to get the hell out of here, baby, today. welcome to the show. You got 20. I
God,
got
God, I don't want but 5 minutes.
Well,
If I
come on.
wanted
I'm
to
gonna
be
get
on-
to you. I'm gonna
If
get
I
to you.
wanted to be, I'd have been at 12:01.
Okay.
You
All
ain't
right.
say
I'm
no
just,
shit
no, I'm
like
just
that.
letting you know I got somewhere to be.
I mean, we got messages. We got messages for each other. We put in
Okay.
there.
So, but let me finish. This for you, Curtis Stewart. June 5th till August the 14th, every Sunday from 12 to 9 p.m. and Monday and Wednesday, 6:15 to 10:30 p.m. Damn, they're gonna be in there late at night. Women's and men's pro-ams. All right. So Curtis, did you get that? June 5th to August the 14th. No excuses pro-am. Now, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, pro-am. Old Casey, them, they done added women in that thing now, see.
Oh yeah, they getting it in. They getting it in.
They Title 9. They Title 9 in that damn thing, huh?
You got to, man. Because I was just wondering why our young pros, Jimmy, you know, you talk about them all the time. They'd have made it to the league, but I just don't see a collection of them. I know they do it in pockets. Damon Dotson do some over here. Somebody do some over here. Justin Winslow used to do some over here. They do it in pockets. What if all of them guys came? And I've been saying this, and I'm gonna keep saying it, because we might get some new ones in. We get Kenneth Lofton in there. I promise you, it's gonna change. We get guys in there like that. So, what, Jimmy? What stops those guys? Just said, man, let's just come do something. The basketball community, let's do something to the community that gave us so much. Let's do something. So that's what I was talking about. And then we got on that, and then Jake asked about that. We talked about how they do it in Chicago. I've been to Chicago. All the pros come back there and do stuff. So that's all. That's all. I was just talking about that.
But yeah,
What you got going on?
it just take the one that got the cool points.
Yes.
Get one or two of his partners, whoever got the cool points.
Yeah.
Or the magnetic
Yeah.
force with him, then that's the one that it takes. And and then you go from there, because now it has street cred now, but it doesn't have the star power.
I'm not even talking about I ain't even talking about the pro-am. I'm talking about come back and do something for the community. I'm talking about basketball-wise, a camp for the community instead of all these pockets. We got Patrick Beverly come do something. We got this guy. What if all of them say, hey, let's just forget the ego, forget the brand. Let's just come and say, let's use this week to do something for this community.
A lot of the NBA stars, when you see the camps are actually for the most part, they're put on and engineered by somebody within his family.
But we ain't talking about that one though. I'm talking about in addition to that. You can do that. But in addition to it, that's all I'm saying. I just think so big, and I know some people don't think that big. So that's all.
So where is that type of camp going on? In what city?
It don't have to be nobody's city. Think about it, Jimmy. I'm not thinking about somebody else done told me. I'm talking. See, I ain't waiting on why can't we be the first?
Well, that's the whole thing. To be the first, you have to be connected and plugged in first. So if they're not plugged in to willing to come back,
that's the point I'm trying to make.
Just engage themselves in something back to the pro-am, then you're not likely to be connected in the other fashion, because that's where you get your free marketing.
But guess what? I'm glad you said that. I don't think like other people. I don't want to think like I don't want to, because they're doing it over here. I want it over here. I ain't never thought like that. Never thought. Because if the things that I've done, a lot of people weren't doing it. So I wouldn't have never did it if I would have thought about, is they doing it over here? Is it No, we got to think outside the box sometimes. You got to think outside the box. What else going on out here, man?
We got the Deshaun Watson stuff is firing itself back in the news. And what it sound like? What it look like for him?
I haven't even, Jimmy, stuff like that that's out of my control. I don't even worry about it. It's
I didn't. I missed the show last. I tape it. I tape Gumbo because he's awesome. But I didn't know that there was going to be one of the topics on his show last night, so I didn't even watch it. But I'm going to watch it in the next 24 to 36 hours. And then they had Soledad O'Brien. She was doing one of the interviews with one of the young ladies, and it's just that, man. The only way out for Deshaun Watson, he's probably going to sit. He's going to sit out at least half of this season, and probably the whole season. But the only way out for him is, something about pro sports in America. When you win, people get amnesia. Only when you win. If you don't win, it's going to be hard for this young man right here.
Let me help Ken Gamble with his question. Let me show. He said, Hatter, why would the NFL put him on suspension if he not found guilty? The NFL you don't have to be found guilty. You don't have to be found guilty. You do damage to the shield. That's what they call it. Conduct detrimental to the league. He causes a shame to the league. We talking about it right now because of him. He is the common denominator of all 22 of those women saying whatever they said and whatever he didn't or whatever they said, he did something. So they saying you brought shame on this league. I got to punish your ass. You got to conduct. It's called conduct. And quit mentioning Ben Roethlisberger. Everybody keep bringing that up. Quit mentioning that crap. We talking about Deshaun Watson today. For the last 2 years, he brought shame to the league. And guess what? And this year, I don't know why it happened. Y'all, there's something that's unprecedented. First time this ever happened. Roger Goodell is not going to hand down the punishment. The first time in history. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, they got a committee now. Roger Goodell washed his hand yesterday at the owners' meeting. He said, look, the committee is going to rule on this. See, Roger Goodell let me show y'all something. The owners was using Roger Goodell as a shield. Everybody used to be mad at Roger. We ain't mad at Jerry. Y'all know Jerry Jones is running that damn league. Him and Robert Kraft, they running the damn league. I'm telling y'all that right now. If you didn't know, Jerry Jones, Bob Kraft run the NFL. All of the other owners follow. So Jimmy, so the owners said, Roger, you take this heat. We pay you $50 million to take this heat. So Roger said, oh, I'm finna get smart. I've been hanging out with Jay-Z. Hey, look. I'm finna form a committee. Y'all ass finna take this heat for me. So the committee is about to take. Y'all, Roger told you just yesterday, my hands are off the committee. Jimmy, it ain't never happened in history. So guess what, y'all? Y'all be ready. Deshaun Watson gonna be playing very, very, very soon. That might be 7 games, and he back in. I'm just telling you. That's the way I feel. I just don't want to talk. He had OTAs throwing that thing, Jimmy. Bam. So guess what?
Man, it's gonna be a good season, boy. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be. It's gonna be
different.
I'm in the middle of the road on this thing because I got certain views versus the legal process, and at the same time, Deshaun. When you're dealing with this type of stuff and all these women, all these different women in different places, 22 somewhat of them, then, and we know people that know better. It's almost like people that know better. If you're from any type of city, you know what the massage parlors serve as. And we got to go through this. They try to make you look like they're just the most innocent places on the world. We know what massage parlors
But see, Jimmy, everybody don't go to the massage parlor. Some people have their own people their own masseuse.
Well, I mean, but that's where it starts. That's kind of like
Yeah.
that's kind of like goes in hand with the DoorDash. I mean, at some
Yeah.
point in time, it used to be there, but
Yeah.
now you can get everything
Yeah.
at the house now.
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
just
you
so
get everything
happened-
at house. So all I would say about Deshaun, player. You ain't no player. That Jimmy, that's what I hold against him. Dude, you tell a girl, you meet her, wait, I ain't never answered nobody's DM on them things. Jimmy, I got a mile. I ain't answering because I'm thinking it's somebody trying to some crank people anyway. Jimmy, you DM'd this girl. I ain't no masseuse now, but that's all right. I want you to come massage me. So you don't even have, she get to town from Atlanta, you don't even have a massage table. You got to go to the Houston, Texas to use it and grab their massage table. The girl ain't no masseuse. He just ain't got no game, man. Cause if what happened, what the players telling me happened, that I can't tell y'all. If the play, man, he got a little lame in him, man. He got a little lame in him, man. Jimmy ain't got no game. No game at all. And Jimmy, and tighter than the nuts on the Golden Gate Bridge.
that might have been his way of tipping.
Too tight, Jimmy. He was too tight, Jimmy. But guess what? He got to pay Rusty Harden. Got to pay Rusty Harden.
He's not the only Leah Graham. Is his other turn, the one who they said was on the show last night, and you know that it took all the tough questions. And so, like I said, I'm gonna watch it, and that's on.
I'm gonna go.
What's the name of Gumbo show?
Yeah, I know.
On
The Real Sports.
Real Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, awesome. If you guys have never heard this, it's definitely, man. He's splendid, Hall of Famer. Ironically, the day after the tragic school shootings, the NCAA released their data on mental health among the student athletes. Actually, did it yesterday, the same day. And have you seen that one, Adam?
I ain't seen it.
They say they conducted right in the pandemic now, in the fall of 2020 is when this study was conducted with right at 10,000 student athletes, right? And it shows that mental health concerns remain sharply elevated, right? Once again, this survey was conducted from November the 17th to December the 13th, approximately 1 month in fall of 2020, right? And it showed that 69% of the women's sports participant and 63% of the men strongly agreed that they know where to go on campus if they have mental concerns. However, less than half of each said they would agree or strongly agree that they would feel comfortable actually going there and speaking with those people. And that's where the concern lays, because we know, especially the power sports, and it doesn't give you haven't found a breakdown as to which sports did they interview these respondents from. What I'm saying is, was it all lacrosse players? Was it all gymnasts? Was it all, what portion was actually football players, basketball players? Was it just 10 from each sport? I don't know that right now, but that statement surely sounds and feels relatable from a lot of people from the communities in which I come from. That's always been the stigma. Whenever you thought something was wrong with you up top, you always had that kinfolk say, boy, ain't nothing wrong with you. Get on back out there. Oh, no, man, ain't nothing wrong with you. And then it became a thing whereas while we were led to always believe there's nothing wrong with you, push on through it, fight on through it. Well, you had other races of people, cultures of people on the other side of the street, or on the other side of the block, or the freeway, or the train track, would be letting them believe, oh, something wrong with you? Oh, baby, yes, come on, and let's go and let's get some. What do they do? How do they go in there and what's the next thing they do? They
Medicaid.
give you, and that's been the thing. So then, if something, and it's like almost like it's conspired. That means they know if something ever happens to their babies, they already have a built-in excuse to get their babies lenient jail sentences. Get them if that be the case. Whereas when everybody admits ain't nothing wrong with my baby. That should be just a slogan. Ain't nothing wrong with my baby. And this is, and I dig deep into it, of course, but that's basically the gist of this study about mental health that the NCAA released on yesterday. And
I'm sitting up there.
Oh.
I'm sitting there. I mean, it's serious though. I mean, it's I mean, we can play with it and all that and all we want to. It's some people really, and it's just they just need somebody to talk to. It's professionals that know how to talk you off the ledge. You know, we got two 18-year-old boys just said for some reason they wanted to kill somebody with a weapon of mass destruction. 18 years old. And I'm sitting there saying, wow, these the same kids that could be in college. So you're telling me it's not another college kid, 18 or 19 years old, feeling the same way these two boys are? So it's mental illness. We need to quit playing with it. And I don't care what tablets you got to give them or whatever. These people need help, man, out here, and a lot of people just ain't helping because and a lot of people think they all right. No, we got grown people out here that's suffering from mental illness, and they think they all right. It's a difference. It's a subject, Jimmy, because you're dealing with a person's mind, and I'm not a professional. I don't know how to deal with them people's mind. I just hope the people who got these kind of thoughts don't have a weapon of mass destruction at their disposal and easy accessible. You hurt yourself. Don't hurt these little babies. So that's how I feel about that, though. But shout out to the NCAA that they saying now kids know where they can go to get help. And Jimmy, just a few years ago, kids probably didn't know where they can get help. They can go get help now.
Yeah. I mean, they know where they can go, but once again, if you just tune in, a lot of the student athletes from the NCAA, 69% of the women, the females, said they know where to go on campus if they needed some help. But then less than 61%, I think they said, of the men, something like that. But less than half of both. I'm sorry, more than half of both males and females they basically admitted that if something was wrong, I wouldn't agree to go and talk with those people on the campus.
That's interesting.
That's really interesting. You guys let that soak in with you guys. Now also, quick boxing news. Hey, I love the middleweights. Now I'm a I love them light ones. I'm light, but Canelo and Triple G is signed and confirmed for the three the trilogy of that follows their previous two fights. I think the first one was a draw. I think Canelo Alvarez won the second one, and they're going to fight, I think, September the 17th. Location TBA. NBA news. They have released their first, second, and third team, all NBA teams, and first team is Nikola Jokic, the Joker, Luka Doncic, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, and of course, unanimous is Giannis Antetokounmpo. the Greek Freak, and think Greek Freak becomes the first player to be unanimous in 4 consecutive years. Uh, this this year's first team All NBA selection is the first time in 67 years that all 5 players are 27 years old or younger. In 67 years, this is the first time that nobody older than 27 years old was selected to this first team. In case you're wondering, of course, the second team is Joel Embiid, Ja Morant, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, and DeMar DeRozan. LeBron was selected to the third team on this particular this year's list. And so you notice 3 of the 5 are international players. So that's great news for the NBA, because what that means basically is that it gives all the international players a carrot to chase around the track. You could be the next, and it's good for business as well. And also because it entreats into the narrative for those who subscribe to that about the rest of the world is going to pass us up and catch us with us and all that. And I'm like, and I'm definitely not a subscriber to that theory that people tried to plant a couple of decades ago, want to make all of our American kids believe that, hey, we don't know how to play the right way. We don't know if that's the case until, and they tried it one year, but it didn't work. I don't remember which NBA draft it was, but they went in and the majority of the players drafted was international, but hardly any of those panned out. So it was, if they would have, then it would have been probably the beginning of the end of getting of the phasing all the way on out. But now, here's my thing. Until the day comes, whereas United States of America, USA basketball, isn't the favorite to win in multiple Olympics or international competitions in succession, then it's time to panic and worry. Then that day has arrived. Because I look through the pipes. I was 16 and under USA basketball routinely kicks ass. I was 15 and under. They kick. I don't know the last time they lost a game. Then the 17U, they kicks ass. The 18U, they kicks ass. So it's like we routinely just dominate the world in international play and FIBA play and whatnot. And then when the guys get to the Olympics, you got to realize it was no fun for years. They start to win. They were playing against our second tier kid or guys. Our stars didn't go. When they finally, remember, they made a statement back in '92 and showed you guys how that could go. And, but that's my take on, my 2 cents on that, on that topic as well in regard to that. Once again, the NBA. And one of the things about this, I think Karl Anthony Towns made 13. Cat made 13. And and I'm reading a couple of the messages right now. I'm looking at some of the notes. Madonna, you said it looked like Beto gave Greg Abbott a piece of his mind. Yeah, that's, how that go. I just asked my son that question. Jeremy Cunningham said he doesn't know where to go on this campus. Should he need to speak with someone outside his coaches and family? Wow, doesn't know where to go. But remember now, the statistics that I read earlier, it said that 63% of the males knew where to go. So that means your son is part of that 37%, possible 37% who don't know where to go if he needed to speak with someone outside his coaches and family about private mental related issues. But other than that, we got want to give a shout out to all of the young men. I was looking again yesterday and this morning who have took advantage of their college situations and not playing around with these offers. The latest is being Fred Payne. He's a starting point guard at Legacy, the School of Sports Sciences. Fred Payne has committed to Boston College. And he's an 11th grader right now. And which is really, really, really a cool thing because he gets it. That school has been recruiting him hard. And he took that offer, didn't play around with it, accepted it, and now he can concentrate on increasing his stock and achieving any and all of his personal goals on the EYBL and beyond. Once again, Fred Payne, he's a class of 2023. And he's originally from the New Orleans area. But the young fella has gone and committed and taken that offer. And thanks a bunch, Thaddeus Moody. I know it was one of those drafts about 20 years ago, and that was that 2023 when it almost appeared that the NBA was trying to send a message. We get how to scoot on over, how they can see you on the screen.
Oh, they can't. Hey, no, they can't. You can see me. They can't see me.
Yeah, they can
Oh,
see you.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Joe, you been on the screen? Where you been the whole time?
Nowhere. You had that screen on there for 8 minutes.
How you doing? Yeah, he said, Hatter, you looking real serious. I said, yeah, Hatter got to go. I'm glad, y'all. Thank y'all so much. How you doing? Hold on, let me get you back in there. Let me get both of us back in there so we can end the show. Uh-huh.
They laughing. Trey Phillips said,
yeah, I'm getting dressed. Yeah. I got to go somewhere.
And so, and no, look at Mindy. You know Mindy saw you. If anybody saw you, Mindy saw you.
That's all right. I like that. I like that. No, I'm not heading no damn golf course today, player. Golf course ain't in the stars today.
But a lot of these guys, when they get the name to the All NBA teams, it triggers bonuses in their contracts for a lot of NBA players, because that's the new thing. You want to, especially if you feel like you're any type of star, you're going to include that in to get triggers in your contract. What are some of the triggers? What kind of numbers it normally give if you make an All NBA team?
Oh shit! Okay, you can do whatever you want to, Jim. But you make All NBA team, it triggers you to become Supermax or Max or Supermax. It triggers your Max. You got to be in that territory. The Supermax, if you get it. It's just a whole lot of things you can do. But shout out to those guys, man. All of them. But yeah, y'all, I got, what do you say? Any other 23 guys? And Jim, I'm gonna let you just go on in it, cause we got to get out of here.
No, we got 4 minutes, don't you?
No, I got to go now. I'm trying to get the hell out of here.
Y'all got to go, y'all.
Yeah.
Toilet paper running low. We got to go.
Yeah, it's really. He talking about a damn no. It's very important, and I like to be there early. So
now we get ready. We going to close this thing and shut this thing on down. And it's Women Rock Wednesday. Shout out to all the ladies out there. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure, if you haven't done so, share the show on your way out the door, if you would. Once again, share this show on your way out the door. And Minister Jeremy Johnson say, isn't it generally like 500,000 when you make?
It ain't generally nothing. It's what you negotiate. It ain't no general. It's what you negotiate. You can put, if they take it, hold up. Let's say Jimmy was in there. Jimmy said, Jimmy, they'll give you a $5 million kicker. Say, Jimmy, if you make it, it's $5 million. It's most likely not to be made. So that's all. Yeah, no.
And then for some though, they put a general number in there, a nominal number in there, because that encourages them to play enough games that's going to generate them for consideration for that. You know, and that if you're missing in most of the season, then you can't get this. You know, and so that's another thing. But anyway, that's it, guys. It's time to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on this Women Rock Wednesday. Be right back. We got a special guest, a real intriguing conversation on Doc for tomorrow. And you guys, I'm telling you, you want to get in on time for this one. And I want to let it out the bag this early. We know I'm let it out the bag.
Already put it on the show. Herb
he did?
Put it up there. Yeah.
And well, you guys can
go
and
Google. Hell no, it ain't John Urie. Hell no.
You guys can go and Google the name Corleone Young. Keoleone.
K-O-R.
Young.
Corleone.
Yeah, K-O-R-L-E-O-N-E. Corleone Young. Google that name, put basketball behind it, and that way you can do a little homework overnight, and that way you guys understand what sector or what section of what atmosphere we're walking in tomorrow. This is going to be a very good conversation with the young former All-American basketball star.
Can't miss.
He was LeBron before LeBron, one of the guys that was that guy. So you guys make sure you spread the word and let everybody know that tomorrow we have Corleone Young joining us on the Chop Shop for a great convo. But anyway, guys, time to get up out of here. See you guys on tomorrow. Peace. We up out of here. Share that show on the way out the door. Do that. Chop Shop.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop.